Hi guys, welcome. Okay, I'm back for the final live stream of the day. I know I'm on a little early, but she was getting tired, so I put her in the crib. Anyway, I feel like I got to soak up every minute that she's asleep to get something done. Sue, general for the rest of the year. Life starts to move forward. First of all, you're going to have so many different choices and options. Balance does come back into your life. Walking away from things that no longer serve you, putting yourself at the right place at the right time definitely brings in new opportunities. Could be something new that's work related, but and also peace, tranquility. Like you may be able to feel like at least you can exhale, like you know that you're getting to where you want to be, even if you're not there yet. Death card, growth and transformation comes in around you, or you personally are growing and transforming. You have good luck, you got passion, you've got, it's like you have a lot of strength behind you. You're not holding yourself back, moving on to greener pastures. But I think this is also going to go into 2021. It's not all going to just be in between now and the end of the year. This is like a whole journey that's starting, and you're going to continue to grow and evolve. I'm looking for it on here. There we go. There it is. Timothy, general. Okay, first thing that comes up around you is good luck and cause for celebration. No longer holding yourself back. You could have a creative project or something, or come up with a creative idea that may be a lot of fun. It might be something that you're doing just personally, but whatever it is, it would be something you get a lot out of. Um, Now, when it comes to work, school, whatever it is you do all day, Six of Pentacles, starting to be recognized for your hard work, starting to feel a little bit more appreciated, and maybe being better compensated if you work all day. Like, I don't know what you do all day. Either way, moving on, the love cup is full. If you're not with anyone right now, being at the right place at the right time brings in three different options. You have a Pisces, a Sagittarius, and you have a Scorpio. Now, if you're already in a relationship and you're not interested in looking for someone else, you have your intuition. Your current relationship transforms and grows and comes to a place of peace and serenity. So you got some nice stuff happening. Life starts to move forward. It's like slow and steady, but it's slow and steady getting better, especially when it comes to business, finances. You're going to have choices. Walking away from things that no longer serve you brings in happiness. Got some nice stuff coming in up. Stephanie, was Lewis being honest today about what he said about T, or did he say it just to get to me? Okay, well, before I even do this, I'm going to tell you that I don't listen to anybody. You know, not that this person is deliberately trying to hurt you, upset you, or whatever. I just don't trust people because you never know what their motives are. Sometimes people are just assholes. That's why I never try. I would never like. I mean, when I was younger, I did, and that's why I learned. Like I would never, tell him I'm interested in him or what does he think about me to somebody else. No, I would never do that because yeah, I just don't trust people. All right. Was Lewis being honest? For the most part, yes, he was being honest. You got a 70% chance, yes. And then the Six of Swords, which would indicate forward movement. But I just don't trust random people. You never know. I worked with this guy once, and I'm such an idiot. I'm so like naive, and like I believe that people are honestly like doing things because they want to be like good people. And another coworker of mine said, and he was like a grown man, he wasn't a kid. She said, she's like, watch out for him because he likes to do things and say things to upset women so that he could be there to comfort them. She was like, don't listen to anything he says. And, I thought about that. Very interesting. Like, I know, I would just don't trust anybody. that's, that's my 2 cents. I mean, I don't think he was lying. I think he was being honest for the most part, but too much gossip, he said, she said, shit, things always get fucked up. Tiffany, love reading. You got some good karma coming back to you, and you may have a new beginning coming in around growth and transformation with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. It also looks like you have some peace and tranquility coming, but you may need to have patience when it comes to your love life. You do have a soulmate relationship around. If this person hasn't shown up yet, they should be arriving soon. They come in with happiness, but you're going to have choices. So you got an earth sign here. You also have a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Life moves forward when you walk away from things that no longer serve you. 8 of Pentacles. Could be going back to school for something. Or it could be that there's significance around work or school. Like that may be where you meet this person. Or these people, because there's going to be more than one. Sepia. What's going on with Rommel? Haven't heard from him all day and I refuse to text. Good. It's okay to pull your energy back. Okay, let's see what's going on with him. He's feeling unsuccessful about something and he's feeling disappointed in something. I don't think it has to do with you. It's not showing it's a love thing. It could be a business or a work-related thing. Ace of Swords, he's got some sharp energy around him. Feeling a little bit upside down with the home. 4 of Wands. It doesn't have to be a love. It's not a love thing, though. There are no love cards here. So this would either have to be something that has to do with work, finances, or possibly family, but I don't even think it has to do with family. I think it has to do with work. He may have a decision to make, too, and he's undecided about it. He may have put, well, here's a wish, and it's in reverse. So who knows what's going on around work, business, that didn't come into fruition with him. Judgment card is here. You'll hear from him. And he's going to be prepared to either move things forward or tell you what happened or explain himself. I don't know what his normal schedule is like, but you have a wish around you that's not in reverse. So put that out into the universe. I think he's pissed off about something that happened at work, school, whatever it is he does all day. CC, general reading. Life changes for the better quickly. So it changes for the better quickly, and then what happens is it gets slow and steady, wins the race. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. Listen to your intuition. 7 of Pentacles. You may feel like you put a whole lot of hard work into something and you haven't seen a payoff, but that's going to change. Hangman is in reverse. Life starts to move forward quickly. If you are not with anybody right now, romantically, you could have an air sign coming in that may be significant. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Persistence and perseverance takes you to the next level financially. Paying off a loan, a debt, some kind of financial burden that was hanging over your head moves into the past. Intuition is heightened and you're no longer holding yourself back. The restraints come off, no longer holding yourself back. Mustafa. I ran into Miriam at school. We walked past each other in the hallway. Did she notice me? Okay, let me see. Did she notice me? Yes, she did notice you. She felt lucky. She felt like like it was a sign. You know what I mean? Like, you know how Everything becomes a sign. Real career for October. I don't know if it's buffering. Like, it's not buffering on my phones, but on the one it's buffering. You know, oh, this is reconnect. It's still buffering? Okay. On these phones, it's not. It's not buffering. I don't know. You can see me now? Okay. All right. Let me know if it changes because these phones look okay. General career for October. That's a stupid thing. All right. General career for October. You got good karma coming to you. You have success, though, possibly starting a new journey with an offer that you can't refuse. You might be undecided, but that offer may be too good to turn down. That could come in before the end of October. The Chariot, your career could move forward quickly. Something may pop up in October that surprises you, that may take things in a different direction. It's pretty interesting. Anthony, what will happen between me and the Cancer after I go back to my home country? Now the situation and her intentions towards me. Okay, let's see. Okay, I don't know when you're going back to your home country, how soon, but she's been thinking a lot about you. She's still undecided about what's going on. I think she's still seeing that other guy. But things are going to change quickly for the better when you get home, heading towards the 10 cups being full. Growth and transformation comes in around this relationship, and you're going to have some choices. Sun comes out. So things should kind of iron themselves out when you get back home. I think she's still dating that other guy, though. I don't think he's gone yet. Mustafa. I transcended to the highest spiritual plane I've ever visited during my third eye opening meditation today. Can you give me more insight about my third eye? Okay, let's see. Perseverance is blowing your third eye open. You got to wish around the situation, forward movement, and perseverance. Keep doing exactly what you're doing because, I mean, I think that you're pretty intuitive to begin with. I think that comes naturally to you. The Two of Wands, you're prepared for what's to come next. I think that you already have clairvoyance. I don't know if you've, this is how I can explain it. Now, I don't always see things. I don't always get images. But sometimes before I go to bed at night, like I'll close my eyes and I'll see things. I don't think it really ever happens with my eyes open. I don't know. I don't remember. But I usually see faces, or sometimes, like, I kept getting the name the other day. I don't know why. I don't know what this means. The name that I kept hearing was Lisa Jennings. That was it. Lisa Jennings. I don't know who that is, but it might be significant in some point because I kept hearing it. I think that these things, if they're not already happening to you, they're going to start happening to you. And you may not get it in the moment. Like, it may be like who the hell is Lisa, what did I say, Jennings, right? Jennings, that's what it was. But at some point, it may make sense. I also kept getting the date, because this is, I don't know why, September 21st, which was yesterday. but nothing significant happened. Now, maybe nothing significant happened that I know yet, but maybe something significant did happen and I just haven't found out about it yet. So what I would do, and I don't do this, but I should, is write these things down in a notebook. Because if something significant happens, you know, in December, and I find out that it happened on September 21st, I'm going to want to remember that that was the connection. Like, that's why I heard that date, you know? So you may want to like keep a notebook or a journal about what's going on and what you're hearing and seeing. Um, like there was somebody that I was reading for that I kept seeing like a tall, like redheaded guy, but his hair was like not like orangey red, it was like a darker red. And I don't always get things like that. So when something like that pops up, I always say it because it could be significant in some. I think that those things are going to start to happen to you. And the more you trust it and the less that you're afraid of it, the more it's going to keep happening. But I don't think you're afraid. I don't think you have to worry about fear. I think you're pretty much there. Sepia, where is it? You know, you have a wish around the situation. You have growth and transformation. You guys could have an argument, though. There's an argument possible coming up. If you do have an argument, it's not going to be the be all end all. It'll be somebody else coming in around you. Sagittarius maybe coming in. I don't know if he's a Sag. Listen to your intuition. For me, if somebody doesn't respond, I don't reach out again. Like that's it depends on the situation. But if I feel like I'm putting in a whole lot of effort and I'm not getting anything out of it, pull your energy way back. Then he'll take notice. This you go. I'm gonna let you leave forever. Out to you. It's all about that balance. If he feels like you're starting to slip away a little bit, you'll see him come forward. And nobody wants to play bullshit games like this. But sometimes, especially when you're coming out of other relationships and there's other bullshit that's going on and wounds haven't healed and other nonsense resurfaces, sometimes people get a little bit self-protective. Yeah, I mean, I can understand it. So I would, if you don't hear from him in a day or so, like I would always say, like if you text somebody, they don't answer you in like 2 or 3 days, you could text again. If they don't answer you after that, you kind of have to go with your gut, and depending on the situation, like who it is and how they react to things like that. Some people want to be chased, like this whole thing with, well, I blocked him, is he going to show up? Obviously you want to be chased. I don't know if he's, what I'm saying? He may be pulling his energy back because he wants to see how much you're going to come to him. I wouldn't. All right, I think it's working now. It's so annoying. Anyway, all right. So basically, what I think is going to happen is you could have a little bit of an argument. It's not going to be the biggest deal. If you don't hear from him, if he doesn't hear from you, he'll reach out to you. That's what's going to happen. He's not going to hear. That's not going to happen. Gabby, general around new living situation. The new living situation, you may really love it. You got the Knight of Cups here. You may really love it. Things move forward for you quickly. You might be a little concerned about money. Who isn't? That's not a big deal. Eight of Pentacles, you could be learning a new skill, going back to work, compensated in the near future anyway. I think you're going to start right. Aquarius, thoughts of us no longer communicating. Well, the Aquarius feels like they're moving on. I don't know if it's buffering. The feeling around the Aquarius is like, I need my life to move forward. That's Six of Wands. I don't know if it's buffering. It's pissed me off. Damn it. This is so freaking annoying. I actually think it's okay. I think it's okay. All right. So the Aquarius feels like they got to move forward, like their life is moving forward. They're not holding themselves back. They do think about you a lot. They've forgotten about you. They feel like what they need in their life is for them to move forward and not be. Now this person just needs a little bit of space. Sepia, will he contact me and step his game up? Okay, let's see. He should. He should. Two aces, and then the. All right. If it happens again, I'm gonna stop the live and I'll start a new one. So this was for Sepia. I got two aces, which is 70%. He would be focused on pushing the relationship forward. He should be stepping his game up. He should be. Sue. Will my 928 test score get me offers from schools, including Mayo? Okay, let's see. I think so. Yeah. You're going to have a lot of opportunity. It's not going to just be that school. There's going to be a lot of opportunity around you. Um, Mustafa, I didn't hear your answer about Miriam because it was buffering. Oh, what I said was, yes, she did notice you, and she kind of felt like it was a sign that she saw you. Like you guys were like divine timing, which it is divine timing to the two of you at the same place at the same time. But that's how she felt. Ronnie, why am I scared to trust my intuition? I think everybody is. Because how many times have we been wrong about something, you know? Not like, I don't feel like we're wrong. Like, like when we have intuition about something that's bad, sometimes we ignore it. Like for example, stupid. This is really stupid. But like when AMP was going out of business, to me that was like a second home. The job sucked. The job sucked, but it was the idea of like I'd been there for so long. I grew up there. I mean, I started working there before I could drive. You know, I was there a really long time. It was literally like I spent more holidays in that store than I did anywhere else. When I heard that they were going out to that, when I heard that like stores were up for sale, the feeling that I got in my gut was the same feeling I got when my mom was diagnosed with cancer, which I knew that she wasn't going to survive, and I knew A&P wasn't going to survive. I couldn't allow myself to believe that. I just kept because it has to do with me and it's personal to me. And as humans, right, through survival, we run away from pain. So me coming to terms with losing this job, losing that, I didn't want to be home alone at night. I could go over there. There was somebody there. Intuition. I knew it. I could feel it, but I couldn't listen to it. Now, when it's somebody else, right? I and I'm not emotionally attached to it. I feel like I can trust my intuition a little bit more because it's not me that's involved. You know what I mean? And then it's like, how many times have we been duped by somebody? You know, somebody comes in saying all the right words, making all the promises, and then all of a sudden you find out that they're a piece of crap, you know? And you're like, well, I didn't see this coming. So it's hard to trust yourself because so many times, not that we've let ourselves down, but it's not our intuition was off. It was that we didn't want to see it because, we want to guard ourselves from pain. We don't want to, people do whatever they can do to keep themselves away from pain. So when you feel like you can't really trust it, then you don't trust it. The thing is that you know when something is wrong, you know when something is good, you know when something is not good, you know when something feels wrong. You know, like you can walk into somebody's house and if two people had an argument, you can feel the tension without anybody saying anything. You can feel that. So your intuition is pretty much spot on, but you don't always trust it because we've been in denial in the past, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I do the same thing over and over again. I'm like, why don't I trust my intuition? I'll be like, like there were so many red flags, but you just don't want to see it, or you don't want to believe it. And then when something good, then you doubt that because you're afraid that, well, I don't want to make myself believe something that isn't going to happen because then I'm going to be let down by that too. Yeah, that, you know what, your intuition is getting stronger, so you're going to feel like you can trust it a little bit more. Things move forward for you, and you're a little bit more successful with your intuition as you start to trust it, which is the true. It's true about everyone, but yet we have a hard time. You know, it's like I always try to think to myself, like, what am I feeling, and am I revisiting a past feeling? Here's an example. A very good friend of mine struggles with a drug addiction. He has been clean for 9 years, 9 months, 9 months. Um, so he recently canceled plans with me. He said he had a sinus infection. The day before, he canceled with another friend. And she said to me, she's like, did you guys go out the other night? And I was like, no, he canceled. He said he wasn't feeling well. Now, immediately, I felt like something was wrong because he canceled. She felt like something was wrong because he canceled. She goes, you know what, I'm just going to come out and fucking ask him straight up. And she did. And she was like, I think he's fine. Like, that's what she said. She's also very intuitive. She's like, but it's like the same situation can bring up a feeling that you felt before, so that, like, it's like you're rechanneling the same feeling even though the situation is different. You know what I mean? It's like we have both been in the situation with him. Like, why isn't he answering? What is he doing? Who is he with? Is he in danger? So when he cancels, it's like, oh my God, what is he up to? When meanwhile, that's not our intuition. That's us reliving a past experience. So sometimes, like, I have to say to myself, wait a minute, am I really feeling this, or is this a past feeling that's coming back to me? Because that happens a lot. Past feeling comes back, and then all of a sudden, good or bad, we're paranoid about somebody doing something really shitty to us because that feeling came up because if somebody else did it 10 years ago. So it's hard to navigate through these different feelings. So I totally understand why you don't trust it, but you're getting there and you're growing, and you know that your intuition's been really good lately. So just kind of, give yourself a little bit of time. Gabby, how does F see me? Why am I apprehensive of him? All right, how does F see me? The first thing that comes up is that Seven of Pentacles in reverse, which would be finally seeing the fruits of your labor pay off. So this person thinks that you're successful, sees good in you. I don't know what his relationship is to you. You know what I mean? So, like, I don't know if this is work, school, pleasure, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's like he acknowledges your accomplishments. There is a wish around the situation. He really cares for you. You have the soulmate card here. So whether it's a friend or not, it doesn't make a difference. This would be someone who feels like the two of you have a nice connection. Thinks that you're very creative, smart, intelligent, grounded, down to earth, compassionate, and kind. If you're apprehensive of him, I would never tell you to doubt that. Like, that to me, like, there may be something that you don't like, and that's okay, or something that you don't trust. Go with your gut. And if you're wrong about being apprehensive, then you'll find out. And I would rather be a little cautious than not be cautious, and then wind up getting burnt for whatever the situation is. Ariella, will my son Ethan get a spot at 4K at St. Joseph School next year? We applied today, and I should know by the end of February. Okay, let's see. You know what? You got a 70% chance, yes, you get a spot. There's disappointment here. So you might get disappointed first. Like, they may not give you a spot right away, and then somebody backs out, and then you get in. Like, there just may be mild disappointment. But I think that you inevitably get in. So if that happens, I wouldn't get too upset about it, because I think eventually you get in. Somebody may not want to go there, or something changes, or whatever happens. Anna, how does he feel towards me right now? Thinks that you're spiritually connected, attractive. Sometimes that you could have sharp words or sharp energy around you. Thinks that you're kind for the most part, but when need be, you know how to stand up for yourself. He thinks that you're attractive, assertive, and successful. Lily, general reading, sure. You got some nice stuff happening here. Okay, first thing that you have is the soulmate connection. So if you're not with anyone right now, you do have a soulmate coming in. Could be a Sagittarius. You also have a Scorpio around you. You're about to go through a major transformation, growth, transforming. Peace, serenity comes into your life. You also start to go through a transformation of like growing and changing and seeing yourself as being a little bit more worthy and stable and secure, just as a person, having nothing to do with anything else. So that's positive. There may be an argument around you, not the biggest of deals, Five of Wands, no big deal, don't worry about it. Moving on to greener pastures, you do have something to celebrate. Knight of Swords, a message could come in out of the blue from somebody that you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time, or you might run into them. Or it's also possible that somebody says something. You know, like somebody may say to you, "Oh, I ran into Joe from 6th grade, and he said this, that, and the next thing." But it would be something that would kind of, or would be interesting. It also looks like you could be going back to school for something. Eight of Pentacles, learning a new skill of some type. Ram, did Astrid realize not to mess with me? Okay. Yes, you got 3 aces. Definitely got your point across. Ram, is she intimidated by me? By me being replaced by me? Okay. I don't get her being intimidated by you, though. No. She doesn't come up as being intimidated. Maria, when will my ex-Pisces come back into my life? Sometime this winter. It's possible sometime, but not before the winter. Mustafa, how does Miriam currently think? How does Miriam currently think and feel about me? She thinks that you're happy. She thinks you're successful. She thinks that you're moving forward. She also thinks that you have a lot of potential and you'll be successful in the future. She thinks that you know what you want. You know how to get it. You're well balanced, attractive, kind, grounded, dependable, and stable. Tab. Ammunition by the end of the week. No, I don't think so. I'm only getting a 33% chance. It's not strong enough for me to say yes. Daniela, owe you this for the last two questions the other day. The bank returned the... Oh, thank you so much. That's okay. You didn't have to do that, but thank you. I appreciate it. General store. You've got life moving forward. It's slow and steady wins the race, but you have nice things coming in. Six of Pentacles is like, well, it could be a couple of things. It could be feeling more appreciated at work or better compensated. But what you have here is the soulmate connection coming in. If you're not with anyone right now, you have a new love interest coming in. Six of Pentacles would make the relationship well balanced, where both of you are putting in equal work. So I like that. There's also passion around that. Could be with a Cancer, and you could be starting a new journey. It also looks like you're well prepared for your life to move forward. Life chugs along slow and steady, but you're getting to where you want to go. Happiness comes out. Success comes out around school or work, whatever it is that you do all day. Also probably with either a bonus or a promotion is possible. I'm going to say maybe before the end of the year. No longer holding yourself back. You might have some choices and decisions to make when it comes to love. You have a couple of different options. And they all have long-term potential with the Four of Wands. You got a Sagittarius here. You have a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. So things are moving along. Sarah, love life and general reading. Okay, leaving the past in the past definitely pushes your life. Moments, upheavals at home, or that has happened in the recent past in your love life is moving into the past. Moving forward, soulmate connection rekindles. If you're with someone, if you're not with someone, a new soulmate enters. Could be a Taurus. Might be a Pisces. You have a couple of people coming in. No longer holding yourself back brings in good luck. Knight of Swords. You may be hearing from someone you haven't heard from in quite some time. There could be an offer around work, school, or whatever it is that you do all day that may be very profitable and long-term business-wise. Six of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. Life comes back into balance. But the Four of Cups in reverse is an offer that you won't be able to refuse. And I believe it has to do with work or money. Life changes for the better quickly with the Eight of Wands. Laying down the law, stepping into your own strength and your own power. Definitely a good thing. Jennifer, love. Jennifer Sheetro. Love life can move forward quickly with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and you got some good karma coming to you. If you're not with anyone right now, you got choices coming in. You have a Libra, you have a Scorpio, you have the love cup being full, and you have a brand new fresh energy love interest coming in. Could be Cancer. So if there is a love interest around you right now, that person can come back, but there's other people coming in and somebody is brand new. Feeling prepared for all this excitement, happiness, and success comes in around your love life. Let me go back up to the top. Cece, love. Love life moves forward slow and steady. So if you're not with anyone right now, I mean, if you are, or if you're not with anyone right now, there's still happiness coming in around your love life. It's just a matter of who it's going to be. It's possible that you meet somebody around work or school. If you're single, that person could be a Pisces. If you decide to walk away from a love interest or current relationship or whatever, you will move on to something else. I don't want to say better because it's your choice. Like, one's not better than the next. If you're not with anyone right now, then leaving the past in the past does bring greener pastures, which then could be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Love life changes for the better quickly with the Eight of Wands. Soulmate connection comes in. Daniela, will I get the job I'm interviewing for tomorrow? I think you will, and you'll have a lot of potential and room for growth there. Things can move forward quickly. Oriella, how will Ethan feel if he attends the 4K in St. Joseph? He was in daycare there, took him out, it was too strict, felt drained emotionally, thinking the school is better. Okay. First card, a new journey, long-term potential. Things move forward quickly. I think he'll enjoy it. There's a lot of creativity around that school. He doesn't hold himself back, and there's good luck. I think you're right. I think he'll be okay. Um, Snow White, love. What you have here is no longer holding yourself back, brings in lots of choices and good luck around your love life. If you're not with anyone right now, you have a new love cup full with an Aquarius. Happiness comes out around your love life. You could have other choices too. Besides the Aquarius, there's an Aries here. Now, if you are with somebody right now, your relationship can go to the next level, or you can feel like it's rekindling and you're rekindling the bond. But it looks like you may have some options, especially if you're single. Either way, love life is moving forward. Georgia, love. You're another one that's going to have choices. Seven of Cups brings in choices. You should be entering into a relationship soon that's stable and committed with the Two of Cups. The Magician, you can pretty much manifest anything you want. So focus on what you want when the Magician shows up. If there's nobody around, or you feel like things have not moved forward with anyone and you're looking for fresh energy, you have fresh energy coming in. You have a Pisces here. You have a Libra. You might feel like you have a long road ahead of you, but enjoy it. Enjoy the ride. You also may meet somebody who's either very creative or through a creative activity of some type. Um, Excuse me, anything creative. If you go to you can meet someone at the craft store, you know what I mean? Any kind of creative thing. Or you could be at a museum and meet somebody there. There's a creative type that's coming in, or a creative hobby that you do together that comes in pretty strong. A KB general. Life moves forward quickly towards success. Feeling prepared for it. Um, Well, you have a Sagittarius here that could be very significant. If you're not in a relationship, it could be a potential new relationship. If you are in a relationship, there still could be a Sagittarius around that's significant. A good friend, somebody who becomes a good friend, an important teacher, coworker, whoever it is. They're showing up here for a reason. Ace of Pentacles, it's possible that you have a new job or business opportunity come in. Feeling like the world is at your feet. It could be a practical business idea that you put into motion. Page of Pentacles is something practical, something that people need and that people will pay for. And you can do it, you know, it's like a side thing. Could be a side thing, and it could take off. Who knows? Anything's possible. I like the Page of Pentacles because it's not something outlandish, it's something practical. Peanut butter, what's coming up for me? Look out for an argument and sharp energy or with a close friend. That person could be an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Not the biggest deal, but it's something that may show up. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. You could be doing something out of the ordinary, adventurous coming up in the near future, possibly with a Virgo. Three of Pentacles is feeling like it's usually a business relationship, or if you're in school, it could be a school relationship that's grounded, long-term, stable. That could be a long-term business relationship in the future, but it's very significant. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, something that's maybe hanging over your head is moving into the past. The Nine of Wands, feeling like finally you can exhale. Breathing a sigh of relief. Karen, who's going to be my first boyfriend and when? Soulmate relationship with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. It could be with an Aquarius. And it might happen this fall. Like it could be this, before we move into the winter time. You could be with this Aquarius. I'm thinking it's an Aquarius. That's what shows up out of the three. When at first you get an air sign, then to break it down, the first out of the three, an Aquarius showed up. Six of Spades within 6 weeks or sometime this fall. Now it also could be that you meet them in the fall and you don't start the relationship for a while, but they should be entering the picture soon. Black screen. When is a good time for me to text her? Four of Spades. So 4 weeks, 4 days is sometime this fall. Now this is my the way that I've been taught is when you feel divine, what do they call it? Inspired action. So it's the kind of thing where you're not like, should I call? Should I not call? You think I should call? Maybe I should call. Maybe I'll wait till Tuesday and I'll call. Or that's not the time. The time to do it is when you're like, you pick up the phone and you're like, fuck it. And you're like, I'm just going to do it. Like without thinking. Like when something just hits you like a bolt of lightning, that's when you do it. And I would say, I would do it relatively soon. The 4 could be within the next 4 days. We're now in the fall. We just turned over to fall. Anytime is a good time. If you text her at an inopportune time, she won't answer you. She'll answer you when she can. No big deal. It's okay. It's happened to everybody. But that's the way, like they always say, to go with like divine timing. You know, it's like not when you're overthinking things. Blue moon, love. It's coming in for love. Somebody from your past returns. Nostalgia from the past with the 6 of Cups. Doesn't have to be an old lover, an old romance, an old flame. It can be anybody from your past shows up, and they could be a an option. Love life changes for the better quickly, feeling like the world is at your feet when you're no longer holding yourself back. You have a fire sign around you, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. So these could be two different people, or the person that returns could be a fire sign. It's possible that they're an Aries. You got an Aries around you. You're going to feel like no longer you're wearing the weight of the world on your shoulders, but you're going to feel pretty positive that your love life is moving forward. And it should be happening relatively soon. Tati, general for the rest of September. It looks like for the rest of September, you're in control. You know what you want, you know how to get it. Eight of Pentacles, you may be thinking about going back to school, or you may be returning back to school. Lovers, if you're not with anyone, you could meet a soulmate before the end of September. I know that's coming up pretty quick, but you have a Virgo here that could be significant. If you're already with someone, your current relationship can be rekindling, or it could be moving forward. Um, and then in that case, the Virgo could just be a significant friend that comes in. Knight of Swords, you may be hearing from somebody who you haven't heard from in quite some time, or you could run into them. Um, things could change for the better quickly with the Eight of Wands. Elizabeth, what's coming in my career and love in the next 30 days? Oh, thank you. I did this makeup really like a lot earlier today, so I'm surprised it's even still on. Especially the eyeshadow. I feel like that smudges off really fast. Okay, well, when it comes to love, you got the love cup full. You got good luck coming in around love. You're not holding yourself back, but you could be in a third party situation. If you're in the center of the third party, that's your business. More power to you. I would just be careful that you don't get involved with somebody who's already involved with someone else. If you do, but you know it, that's your business, and I'm okay with it. Life changes for the better quickly. Ace of Pentacles, you should be getting a new job offering. Listen to your intuition. You could be offered a job that wants to pay you a significant amount of money more than you're making now. You're going to have some choices. Now, when it comes to love, you have a Capricorn around you, you have a Libra, you have a Virgo, you have an Aquarius, and a Taurus. So you have a lot of different options here. Enjoy it. Mustafa, can you tell me more about Miriam felt when she saw me today? Okay. Okay. Well, I don't think that she saw you. I think that she caught a glimpse of you, and she thought like, oh, I was at the right place at the right time, or that was a sign we were brought to the same place at the same time. I think that she felt lucky. I think she felt persistent, or there's perseverance around this relationship. Not that either one of you were doing anything to make it happen, but the divine timing made it happen, which is true. She feels like she's in control. She felt happy. She felt connected. The Magician. She almost feels like she manifested you in. She may have been talking about you. She might have been talking about you to somebody, and then all of a sudden you showed up, and she was like, damn, I was just talking about him. But I don't think she really looked at you. I think she caught you from the side, you know? Anyhow. Um, what happened here that I missed? Something happened in the last live stream, and I missed it. Mustafa. All right, I don't see the question. Oh, there it is. Who do you think Miriam was talking to about me? Probably just a friend. Probably a friend that's an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. She was saying nice things about you. Eight of Pentacles, the Sun, Three of Pentacles. She was saying nice things about you. All right, let's go back up to the top. Rosalie Albor, love reading. Love life moves forward slow and steady, but if you're not with anyone right now, next relationship is going to be legit. Like, it's not going to be like a whirlwind romance, but it's going to be very stable. If you are with someone right now, your current relationship would be stabilizing. If you're not dating anyone right now, you're not holding yourself back. You're not feeling burdened. You're going to feel like you can exhale because you have a wish that comes true. World is at your feet. Have a new love interest coming in. Could be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and it's going to bring your life back into balance. Mustafa, what kind of nice things was Miriam saying? That you're very intelligent, you're very smart, grounded, you have a lot of potential for the future. She thinks that you're going to make something out of yourself and that you're going to be very successful. Wheel of Fortune. She also thinks that you're attractive. She thinks that you're going to make a lot of money. She was saying nice things about you. Like, she may have been, and the person may have been like, well, then what's the problem? You know, like the person, and then it may have been like, oh, and then she saw you and she was like, it was like a divine timing moment in her eyes, which is good. It was a good thing. A guy came into the live mic and said that, what? That's terrible. Does Taddy know? Does she know who this mic is? That's terrible. It's true. It's true. Like, why does somebody do something so terrible like that? And especially because we hadn't seen Taddy in here for a while. You know him? Why would he say that? It's terrible. Talia, general for the rest of the month. Okay. General for the rest of the month. Well, you have passion coming in, which is nice. You're heading towards all 10 cups being full. You have the 9 of Pentacles. You should have more money flowing towards you. Look out for a little argument around, not the biggest of deals, but it could be an argument with a friend or a sibling, somebody pretty close to you. Feeling like the world is at your feet before the end of the month. You could have a creative project come in. Being at the right place at the right time, divine timing. The Magician, you got the ability to manifest things, so please listen to your, put out exactly what you want and not, don't focus on what it is that you don't like. You're not holding yourself back. And you got some happiness, or happiness coming out over your life before the end of the month. I think with the Magician, focusing on what you want can bring some kind of a magical moment before the end of the month happens, which is coming up pretty soon. Let me go back up to the top. Sonia, general career and love from now until the end of the year. Got happiness coming out over your life. Three of Cups in reverse. Be careful that you don't get involved as a third party or with a third party or something of that nature when it comes to love. But you have good luck coming in around your career. I would put your energy in towards your career only because I think that divine timing is going to bring in a new partner for you. I don't think that you have to focus so much on that because I think it's going to happen on its own. When it comes to potential partners, watch out for the third party thing. But you also have a Pisces around you. You're going to have some choices. The love cup is full. There's a Libra here as well. Career looks like it moves forward before the end of the year. Working hard, going back to school, learning a new area of study of some type brings in a substantial amount of money. Happy Hammies. Can I ask how a person I recently met thinks of me? Sure. This person thinks that you're passionate, happy, grounded, stable, down to earth, smart, attractive, loving and kind. You made a good impression. Made a good impression. Nav, will I hear from Amen the Sag in the next 8 days? Okay, let's see. I'm only getting a 33% chance. Yes, there's a chance that you hear from him, but I'm not confident. I'm not confident enough to say yes. Okay, well, the job I have in mind, call me back for an interview. Yes, I think you are going to get an interview. Elsa, how does Bilal feel towards me? They find you interesting. They find you intriguing. They think you're attractive, adventurous, spontaneous, kind. And they think that you have a good personality. Mustafa, you said that Miriam spoke with a friend about me and said good things. Her friend told her, what's the problem? Did Miriam answer her friend? Okay, let's see. I think that she just kind of like shrugged her shoulders, like she didn't know what the problem was. I don't think that she realizes what the problem is because there is no problem. Why is she being difficult? I don't know why she's being like this, but I don't know. I think the friend was on your side. Jessica, I'd like to know if I ask McKee to pay for the painting, will he? Okay. Will he pay for the painting? Will he pay for the painting? Got a 70% chance, yes, he pays for the painting. Can't hurt to ask. Is there anybody here I haven't answered for? Beautiful one. How does Don feel since we're no longer talking? He's okay with it. It shows right now he slow and steady wins the race. He does spend a lot of time thinking about you, but he's got the sun here. So whatever he's doing in his own life, he's happy with, and he thinks that he needs some, either he's appreciating time alone, or I don't know what your relationship was before or why you're not speaking, but it could be that he's feels a little bit of relief right now that he doesn't have to either argue or talk or whatever, and he's appreciating the time that's quiet. But I don't think that you guys are not going to talk forever. I think at some point somebody reaches out in this situation, you start talking again. I don't think this is going to last forever. Vicky, general for tomorrow. Okay. Uh, you're not feeling so stuck in the mud. You're feeling a little bit like life is starting to move forward. There may be, you got two people around you tomorrow that could be significant, Capricorn and an Aquarius. The energy for tomorrow around you is good luck, forward movement, and highly spiritual. So I don't know what you're doing tomorrow, but you got cause for celebration around it. Tomorrow should be a good day. Word girl, how will I do at my new job? How will I do at my new job? How will I do at my new job? You should do really well. It looks like life changes for the better for you. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. Listen to your intuition. You got something to celebrate. Perseverance takes you places. I think you're going to do well. Kira, rest of the week. Could have a nice soulmate connection encounter. That might be nice. Five of Pentacles in reverse, paying off a debt or a loan. Knight of Swords, could hear from somebody out of the blue you haven't seen or spoken to in some time. And you may start to feel a little bit more appreciated and respected at work. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. You may be feeling like negativity and pessimism is starting to move into the past, and you're starting to feel a little bit more optimistic, at least about a certain aspect of your life. Yeah, Mel, you could close them. Thanks. T-Vet, general love. Okay, general love. We've got here, you're prepared for success. Laying down the law, setting up boundaries, and cutting through bullshit. Somebody starts to bullshit you, you're not going to have it. You got too many options around. You'd have to play around with bullshit. You've got a Capricorn, you have a Cancer, you have a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You also have forward movement. You may make a decision. Like, you may be making a decision that, like, you're not going to give people a lot of chances. You know, this is what I want and I'm moving forward. Like, you may decide, I want a relationship in my life and I'm not going to put up with half in, half out kind of nonsense. You're not holding yourself back. Sagittarius is here. And divine timing could bring in, we got several people around you. Sagittarius plus another fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You got a Cancer, you got a Capricorn, you have an Aquarius. So you may feel like, you know what, I don't have to put up with your shit because there's other opportunities here. I think that your love life is moving forward, and I think that you're going to end up in a committed relationship relatively soon. Kira, why is he calling after he promised to let me move on? Oh, he's not letting you move on. Nope. But you guys, there will be a disaster if it doesn't, if it, you know, like if you guys don't either get on the same page, or there could be another disaster. Your life is moving forward. You've got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Um, you could be walking away from things that no longer serve you. This guy ain't gonna let you go. Not easily. Not easily. Word girl. What does the guy that I love think and feel about me? Thinks you're intuitive. Thinks that you're kind, caring, smart, intelligent, intriguing, attractive, passionate, unique, has a lot of respect for you. Not bad. Not bad. Kira, general. It's freaking school. Going back to school, thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study of some type. It could be for business, it could be for pleasure. But there may be long-term potential around it. Like it could be, I'm going back to school, and you could be taking, you know, I don't know, let's say for example you wanted to be a hairdresser. You may be logging in all these hours over the course of time. Four of Wands is long-term potential, and you could have a career in cosmetology for the next 50 years. You know, it's like there's long-term payoff around it. If you decided to go back to school for something, it wouldn't be a mistake and you wouldn't regret it. You also don't have to. You know, you'll be fine if you don't. But if it's something you feel passionately about, you would be very successful, and the sun comes out. It also looks like you're moving on to greener pastures, leaving things behind that no longer serve you. Ace of Pentacles, you could have a new job opportunity. And the Love Cup, you could have a new love interest show up. That could be a soulmate relationship, and maybe with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. All right, I think I finished all of the super chats. So let me, while I wait for Mel, I will answer some people here I didn't get to. I think I got through a lot of people. Stojance, love reading. Balance comes back into your life around love. You've got a Virgo coming in if you're not with anyone. If you are with someone, you may be spending some time in quiet contemplation with the Virgo card. Love life changes for the better regardless. Peace and serenity comes in around your love life. There's also a Sagittarius here. If you're not with anyone, you may move forward with the Sagittarius. Both of these relationships, whether you're in one or someone new is coming in, no matter who it is here that you choose, there's long-term potential that leads to happiness when you leave things in the past behind that are no longer working. So if you're single and you're kind of caught up on someone, you may turn your back on that situation and move on with somebody, and your whole life moves forward. Long-term potential. You know, like to me, like, all right, I was talking to somebody once about somebody had been married. The number was 17 years, right? That's what he said. I was married for 17 years. And he got married really young. Now, in my eyes, a 17-year marriage, when you got married really young, like to me, that's successful. I don't care what other people say. Yeah, I know in 1950 people got married young and they stayed together forever and they were fucking miserable and they hated each other. But nowadays that doesn't, you know, it's less likely to happen. It still happens, but so I looked at that and I'm like, I think that's a successful marriage. And somebody said to me, no, it's not. It's only 17 years. It's not that fucking long. Well, I think long-term potential, that's successful. You know what I'm saying? These situations come up to me as with long-term potential. And to me, that's successful. So that's how I feel. I don't think that, you know, you can marry somebody, be married for 6 weeks, and then, you know, you get annulled because you realize that you're fucked up. What does that mean, you know? Or you could live with someone for 25 years and have a great relationship and never marry them. Anyway, aside from all that, no, energy between the Pisces and I. The asshole is over here having an argument with me. He doesn't want to let go. Yeah, see, he feels like you're holding yourself back. Oh, here he is. He shows up. And he feels unprepared. He doesn't want to let you go, this guy. He feels hurt. Yeah, he's got a wish around the situation that things are going to change. I don't think it's going to happen for him, but he doesn't want to let you go. He'll use almost any excuse to come over. He's mad because, well, you know. Oh, Sue, take that exam. You've been torturing yourself over it. What's the worst that happens? First of all, I don't think you have anything to worry about. But if you don't take it, right? Like, what would be the benefit of not taking it? Like, if you take it and fail, can't you take it again? Or if you take it and you don't get the score you want, can't you take it again? Most things you can retake. You know what I mean? Like, I hate to see you been working so hard. Yeah, I know you're scared. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. All right, I am going to go, guys. I will see you all tomorrow. I don't know what time yet, but I'll be on sometime tomorrow. Thank you all so much. Have a great night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.